when did you have time to make an album? Like, and so as I'm like bitching about my busy schedule in quotes, I'm like, this chick was on a tour for 2 years and then, oh, I don't know, just on her couple off days would fly to Sweden like it was no big thing and make another album. I'm constantly in awe of her work ethic, I mean, just everything. And yes, we know Erin and I love Taylor. We got it. But just independent of her being Taylor Swift, if you just in a silo wrote down all the things that this chick does and the way that she does them and the rollout and the professionalism and the business of Taylor is what we're in awe of. Because you and I obviously wear by Erin Andrews and House and Home or different things that we take on. And that's, yeah, it's a lot of work, but like, I can't imagine, I learned so much just from even observation and conversation with her about the business of, she's a boss. She's a fucking boss.
Fucking boss.
When I think I'm tired, I'm like, what would she do? Keep going and shut up.
We've said that. It was interesting because, listen, we've had a chance to discuss with her how she attacks things, her team, all of that, which again, the business side of what she has created and what she has done is fascinating. And I was in New York, obviously, when it happened. And Jarrett was back with a bunch of people. They went to a little golf trip during the day. And these are very, very powerful, successful men in fields that we don't know much about, but we know that they're powerful and successful. And Jarrett was flipping through his phone, and you couldn't flip through your phone without seeing everything about her, which is also so fascinating. And he said the men that he was with, these are men like in their 60s and their 50s, and, you know, they have 5 houses, and Jarrett was on a helicopter, which I didn't love. That's an argument for later. Okay. And they were all just like, she is amazing. And I love that. And I wrote to you and her that I'm proud to be, you know, looking up to both of you guys in what you do in your life. And the fact that men not associated with music and all that can take a minute and not be like, oh my God, here we go, Taylor Swift. Or like, this is mind blowing. It is. We were talking about the fact she decided to go on Travis's podcast, which we'll get into that in a minute. It was just another avenue to get the information out, show her humor, show a side of her a lot of people don't get to see. It was fucking genius. It is genius. All of it. Times Square was taken over. Orange was everywhere. The fact, like, and I love the part where she was talking about the Easter eggs. And I shared this with Jarrett. Like, she's like, if you were into them, you're into them. If you just want to listen to the music, you just listen to it. I don't know the Easter eggs like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But the fact the stage is a key that goes into the thing, like, it's fucking genius. It is amazing.
I was blown away by the numerology.
Yeah.
87 and 13, 100. I was like, okay, these two, I can't take it. But
so cute.
Along those lines with that, her, you know, being next to him and the way that he makes her feel, where it's like he can be herself and it's not in this gotcha interview or these questions that don't set her up to be the best version of herself. So, and Jason, shout out to Jason. That is
great questions, Jason.
Great questions, knew when to get in, when to get out. Because also if you're, I guess, moderating that kind of conversation, you don't want to get in the way, but you also, it's like your job to keep it going. So I thought the whole thing was great. I'm so glad that people got to see that side of her that is exactly who she is and just was so disarming, charming, intelligent, all the things that we know she is. So yeah, I thought it was great. And he just, Trav, you're adorable. So love it all. I know.
Sweet. The witty humor is what I was so excited. And, you know, Jenna knows that we're friends with her, and she just said, oh my God, this was so great. This was so great. And I'm like, this is great. I'm like, the girl is hilarious.
Hilarious.
With him, which is, you know,
he's quick.
He's so quick and so funny and so swaggy. And so is she. And I was just, the amount of personal information that they, showed everyone was wild and also really cool and probably freeing for her. I loved the response that everybody was so great. Shout out to the Brad and Chad's line. I mean, it was such a good nudge. Yeah. It was so great. And I loved the little humble pie. You know, I felt like she was kind of giving people subtle, how do you say it? Subtle. She was subtle about it. Yeah, it was great. Awesome. And have you seen all the memes where he's holding the, like, as what could be the album? Like, it's so cute. Like, they've done different memes. It's adorable.
It is really cute. So we love them. Cute, cute, cute. What else? What is oh, last thing. Then we'll move on. The Badu.
Oh
Oh
my God. We texted her and we were like, good morning. Like
my
body Audie gal.
parentheses heads to Jim. Like looking like $1,000,000, sister. $1
Mm.
million.
Yeah, she looked great.
Yeah, incredible. Can't wait to hear it. I just and then when she was like announcing what the names of all of the songs were, I'm like, oh, these are great. Travis chiming in, banger, banger.